so that you get the full range of motion and you power it out of the bottom with the chest. And the reason a lot of guys can't do that is because they don't know how to execute the movement correctly. They're trying to bring the bar too far up on their chest. They have too much elbow flare. So you really want it at around a 45-degree angle, no higher on the flare, which means you've got to stay fairly low on the chest. You've got to stay down here, even with the incline, near the nipple line. You can't try to come up high on the chest because you get elbow flare, it hurts your shoulders, then people can't get the proper range of motion in order to properly recruit the chest at the bottom because they have too much elbow flare and it hurts their shoulders, or they have a previous shoulder injury from benching or some sort of pressing like shit with their elbows flared, so they fuck themselves up and now they can't perform any lift correctly. So don't be that dumbass. Learn to tuck your elbows, and again, tucked elbows requires you to keep the bar low. Because if you go low enough on the chest, it is not possible. See, I can't even flare my elbows because then you would dump the bar. There's no way for you to do it. So it gives you enough elbow tuck to avoid excessive internal rotation of the rotator cuff, which protects your shoulders. And you will still get proper chest recruitment because you're getting the full range of motion and getting deep enough at the bottom. So that will compensate for any lost recruitment from not flaring to recruit the chest more. Now, doing it with the barbell, I recommend that you pause so that you can recruit the chest by pressing from a dead stop. Now, the dumbbells, on the other hand, have a better ability than the barbell to engage a stretch reflex, which means you don't want to pause at the bottom. You want to stretch as deep as you can go and then use that stretch to power it back out of the bottom. And as I pointed out before, the dumbbells give you that advantage. That is the purpose of doing an incline dumbbell press, is that ability to get a super deep stretch at the bottom, focus on the bottom. But in order to get the bar path right on those, to get that tuck, you need to turn them at 45 degrees. And again, if your hands are at 45 degrees, the elbows will be at 45 degrees. So you come down and you stretch. And I will demonstrate the dumbbell incline bench press for you now with some 50 kilo dumbbells. And there you have it, guys. That is the proper way to execute these lifts safely, to give you better upper chest development, improve your bench press, improve your performance on the playing field. And this is generally the way I recommend doing both. I recommend doing pause work with the barbell and doing fast work out of the bottom to where you get a stretch reflex with the dumbbells because they're simply better at it. And this is how I would combine both of them together into the same session like I did today. Alright guys, that's really all I have to say on it today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you next time. But let me give you guys a bicep shot before I go.